Alright, welcome to episode 2 of Clueless Mechanic. Best friend made a suggestion saying, hey, how about you do a walk around the car and show the interior while you're at it so we can see what you got. Makes perfect sense. I was thinking the same thing too. But yeah, this is it. It's a 1986 Fiero GT. The difference between the GT and the SE, if you don't know, is the GT is more like aerodynamic, whereas the SE comes out and then down, so it gives it more of like a triangle shape and then comes out. So even though I do like that body style too, GT looks pretty slick, I think. Looks a little bit more sporty, and it's also, as you can see, I guess we'll just start here where you can see it does look like it's kind of cracked on the inside, so it's not really necessarily on the outside, just maybe right here a little bit it's cracked on the outside, but you get replacements for these. So I am gonna replace these on both sides. It's pretty simple. I mean, you just break it off and then get 3M tape, double-sided adhesive, run it through and put it on there, brand new, good to go. They have two different kinds. They have one that's tinted and non-tinted. I'm probably gonna go tinted because eventually at some point I'm going to repaint the car. The color, if you look it up, it's like moon rock gray. It's kind of like a new modern color, so I'm gonna do that in black. So tinted windows here, I'm going to do the spoiler, repaint that in black, and then the gray for the body. I think it's going to look real slick. Maybe at some point in two get black rims, but we'll see what happens there. So this is the car. It's like I said, it's in great condition. Also, if you don't know, that the body is actually like a fiberglass, so there's like no rust on it, on the body itself. I mean, there's like paint chip, but I'm going to go through and try to fix that. I mean, I don't know what happened here. I'm gonna have to cut this loose, or not cut it loose, but unscrew it and see what's up with this little spot. It looks like it's kind of broken. Maybe I could just replace it and it'll stick good. All this stuff, all the repair stuff that I could do to this car, I can actually get it at the Fiero store. So slowly but surely, little by little, I'm gonna update everything. The windows I already ordered and got in the sealant here, because as you can tell, it's all cracked. I mean, because it's just old, and when it rains, water seeps through here, which is why I cover it. Try to cover it at nighttime, because it's Michigan. It could rain, snow. It's like 80 degrees right now, but it's Michigan. It could snow tomorrow. Moonroof works great. There's no leaks or anything in it. It's manual, so you just pop it up, and then if you want to take it off, you can pop it off and then store it in the front. It's kind of dirty. I just washed it the other day, but it's got this stuff on it. It comes off pretty easy when I washed it the other day, so not too worried about it. I'm going to end up probably washing it later tonight. So it's the side of it, there's the front. Again, a little bit of paint. The lights do work. They pop up. You know, that's pretty cool. So I am going to change the bulbs, because the bulbs are old. Probably the original ones that were on there. So I already got the new ones in, and it looks like it's a pretty easy process on YouTube. So just watch it again and do it as I follow along. Symbol's all nice and not cracked or anything wrong with it. Probably going to change these two, the regular lights here. I'm probably going to change them to what are they? So I think it's called like sequential lights, where they like blink, 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 like that. So yeah, I like my sound effect there. But yeah, probably get these two changed out to something newer, like LED. And these black pieces here, this black trim just pops off, and then put a new one there, which I'm going to order those eventually, because as you can see on this side, there's a broken piece here that they tried to just put, you know, black duct tape or something. Yeah, not cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. This side of the car is in pretty good shape. There is one thing I noticed that I did not notice when I first looked at it. Right here, it is cracked, but maybe I could find a replacement, or maybe I could try to fix this with epoxy and sand it before I paint it. Fix this part. So yeah, the rims are the original rims. They're kind of scuffed up, but they did clean up pretty good, pretty decent. They were pretty dirty, but I went ahead and cleaned them the best I could. Sure, I could do a little bit better job if I actually took a little bit more time to do it, but see, like the window here on this side is all cracked up. The inside, again, just pull it and it'll come right off. Just have to be careful, wear gloves and some glasses or something and to protect your eyes, but pretty simple. So it's that. Here's the rear of it. Pretty good. Most of the time as you find these are all cracked and broken. There is one little crack here, but if you're standing from a distance, you really can't see it. Maybe at some point, if it's bugging me too much, I'll replace this part, but I know they're kind of expensive to come by that aren't broken. But it all lights up. I'm gonna change all the lights eventually to all LED lights. Again, the back lights, I'm gonna change those too. What else? I am going to get these middle guards that go down here. They sell them on the Fiero store, and they're like just a protectant, like a metal piece that goes here to protect the bottom of this from the exhaust. So I'm going to buy those, put them there. That's pretty much the outside of the car. I mean, it's in pretty much great shape. I mean, there's, you know, a little bit cracks here and there, whatever. I mean, it's nothing too noticeable. I mean, again, I'm going to repaint it at some point, little by little, maybe next year or so. I do have a cousin that does paint work, that, you know, paints houses and things like that. And he said he does have a friend that has painted a car before, so maybe he can give me a good deal or something. We'll see. But as you can see here on this glass, I mean, I could lift it up and it'll come right off. I mean, with a little bit of pressure, it'll come off. But that's the outside of the car. So we'll go ahead and pop up the inside. Again, old school keys. One's for the gas, or one's for the ignition, one's for the doors. Here's the inside. The inside is pretty decent, in good shape. Pretty low to the ground. All the gauges work except the oil gauge keeps flopping, but I think I got an oil sensor, a new one that I'm going to replace, and that should fix it. It does have the original radio, but for some time, every time I restart the car, it goes back to, it resets the settings, so I can't like do a set a radio station and then it'll fix it, or it'll clear it out. And that has to do with some of the wiring. But I'm going to be switching this out to something modern. I decided I'm going to do more of like a retro futuristic style to this car. I'm not going to keep it to the original parts. I'm going to change things out. It does have AC, but the AC does not work. It doesn't have belts. I did buy belts, and then I'm going to update it to the more updated current AC that is acceptable today, because this has the original one, and I think that's why it's never been fixed, because maybe at some point they didn't want to spend the money to update it. So there's no belts or anything on the AC unit, on the engine itself. So, but it's not, when I took it in to get inspected, it's not locked or anything, which is good. So it does spin. So we'll see when my brother Mark hopefully helps me with it. Another problem with it, the gauges don't light up. I don't know if the bulbs are out, which is another thing I'm going to end up having to take this apart and seeing what the issue is. It did have a problem with the blinker here. The funny thing was, when I got it, the guy said depending on, like, when you turn the turn signal on, the blades would wipe once. So there was a short somewhere, and I just got a new one and replaced it. Now, there's two different versions. There's one that has a cruise control, which is what this wire is right here. There's one that don't. So to me, if I would have known, I would have just gotten the one without the cruise control, because I'm never going to really put this on cruise control. I could have saved me like 30 bucks. Because the problem is, the original one, the wire ran through here and through here, all in the inside to the back. The problem is, this plastic part does not come off. So the guy in the video showed where he had to actually cut the end of it, the plastic part, to thin it out, and then he kind of ran it through with the other one still connected. Problem is, I tried that and it just slipped right, and the original one just slipped through and I couldn't pull it through. So I said, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna let it hang out, and then I'll just run it through here. It works, you know. Maybe at some point I'll try to fix that. If not, like I said, I don't use cruise control, so it doesn't matter. The lights work. The lights are right here. As you can see, there's lights 1 and 2. They pop up. So when I change the lights out, I'm gonna have to adjust them and everything, but I don't think they're adjusted right now. And they go down. Like I said, the AC is one thing I want to work on because it is hot right now. And I am going to be storing it in the winter time. Let's see, got some stuff in here to change out, but overall it's dirty. As far as the carpet goes, I have to like really deep clean the carpet. And I am going to be switching out the headliner here. I think I'm going to do like maybe like a dark suede gray or black maybe or something. Probably like a dark gray. Do change this out. This one's kind of loose. I don't know what causes that issue. I tried tightening these screws and they don't do anything. So I just have it flipped that way and it doesn't come down. Other than that, this was a problem too on most of these cars, because I guess taller people would bang their knee here, and after doing it so many times it would crack. These are kind of brittle, the old style. The way they used to make these are kind of easy and brittle, sunlight damaging them. That side isn't so bad, it's not cracked yet, but as you can see it does have black marks. I am going to replace this so that way it doesn't have this issue, and then I'll see what I could do to make sure that this doesn't happen on the new one, because the new one does have a little bit of scuff marks on it like that, but it's not broken. So like I was saying, gonna replace this headliner because it is kind of loose in certain spots. I mean, as you can see, it's just old. I'm gonna just pop it off, replace it, put a new one or whatever. Like fox suede on it. I think it's gonna look sharp. Now with this, I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna put the suede around here, so I'm gonna take this off, cut it off. And then with this, I might leave it, I don't know, clean it up, leave it, just, you know, still keep some of the original parts. As far as this carpet goes, yeah, I'm just gonna end up keeping it, but I'm gonna really do a deep clean on it. I had to take the seats out, and that's how I'm gonna have to do it. Let's see what else. These are still here, but these are really scruffed up. The paint is, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I know they make like you could 3D print a coaster holder where it's like a little part that sits here and then the coaster sits here. I might print one of those. Not sure yet. They also have a thing where you can have like a cup holder here. It's like a square thing, and then it pops open, and then the little cup thingy pops out, so you can put your drink right here. For right now, I've been putting my cup right here, which is pretty funny. If I had my cup, you just put it right here, pop it off. What else? Here's for the trunk. This button works. It pops up the trunk. And then for the hood, it's right under here. You push it down, and then it pops it up. When I did get the car, this wire was hooked up to something behind. I don't know what. I guess I'm going to have to wait till I pop this or take this off. See what that goes to. It was connected right here to the 5. As you can see, it's still connected to the 5. I left it there because I'm not 100% sure what it goes to, so I'm just gonna leave it. It popped off. It came off when I like moved my foot, and it was hanging low, and I didn't notice it, and popped right off. Other than that, yeah, like here's the, comes right up like that, and then you can like, I think, I haven't tried it yet, but I know there's a way you pop it off and you slide it out, and then it leaves it open, and then you store it in the front. Here's the little glove box. I mean, if you want to call it that. I mean, it still has all the original stuff in it, which is pretty sweet. All original. It does have some documents I threw from the previous owner, like, you know, when they changed the oil or whatever stuff they did to it. You know, you can see what they did. But let's see. Speakers work, everything works, like I said, but the stereo resets every time it erases the settings. So I haven't tried the tape player because I don't have any tape. I know my brother Mark does, but I doubt he'll let me borrow one to see if it works. But like I said, I'm going to pop that off and put a new one anyway. It's one DIM connection. So I know they sell on Etsy, a guy did 3D print of where you can switch this, where this can go down here and the radio can go up here more. I thought about doing that, but I don't want to lose the style. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it and then just have the stereo still down here or what. I guess I'll decide when I get to that point. They do sell a digital gauge, which, again, another thing at some point I will be getting. It's like $500 or $600 on eBay or on the guy's website. Yeah, I mean, he still sells it on his website because eBay takes some money, when you buy off of them, so they take a certain percentage. So I'll probably just end up buying it from his website because the price is the same. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's like red digital lights. I mean, it replaces this whole thing with it. So it looks like Knight Rider. It looks pretty sweet, and it also replaces these as well. So I think that'll be pretty cool. But I want to make sure the gauges work 100% and everything before I switch it out. That's again down the road when I could save up that money. It's like I said, $600. With tax. It's for $5 something with tax, probably $600. And that's pretty much it. This isn't a glove box. It's just a thing where you can store stuff. I might, because these are kind of faded blue, so I might pop these off and paint them gray or something, or black, depending on what I do with the dash. Like I said, I might recolor the dash. I might leave it. I have to do a bunch of Photoshops in my head, or on my computer, and think about in my head what I want to do in the inside as well as the outside. What color? I think I am stuck on that moon rock gray because it is a slit color. With the black, I think it's gonna look really nice. I think that's pretty much it. These are the windows, and I have to take the doors out because I have to replace the plastic here because it's all brittle and jacked up. As you can see, it's dirty, so I hope this stuff, when I do a deep clean on it, that this stuff comes off. If not, I'm gonna probably replace it with that fox suede that I was talking about, so I can match the up here on the top. So I'll probably do that. And that's pretty much it. I think I'll leave this thing on the steering wheel because it's just classic old school 80s look. So I mean, it's not ripped or torn or anything, so I'm probably just gonna leave it. It still looks pretty clean, pretty good. I mean, there's a little scuff here, but I mean, overall it still looks fine. Maybe at some point I'll take it off, but for right now I'm just gonna leave that on there. But yeah, that's the work I'm gonna do on the inside. Oh, the seats. Yeah, I'm gonna get some seat covers they sell on eBay. This passenger one is in pretty good shape. This driver's side one does have some rips, as you can see right here, rip and a little bit on the side. And this part too, I'm gonna replace this. Is the handbrake. And this little lever, I need to screw that in. Good thing I found it because it wasn't on there when I bought the car, but I moved the seat and it was under the seat. So good thing I found it. Yeah, because it was under the seat. Other than that, lighter, I'm gonna probably just put an LED thing here or something, or a USB thing. I've seen that they sell flat ones that don't stick out, that it's flat, so I'm probably gonna buy that. That's pretty much it. I mean, just kind of hot right now to work on stuff. Not only that, just watching the kids and take care of the house and wife and all that other good stuff. Yeah, might replace this because it's pretty messed up here. Maybe I'll get a digital one, even though I'll have a stereo here. I'll still have something digital up here or something. Other than that, I think that's it. Seatbelts are still okay. I'll just deep clean those as well. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the the walkthrough or whatever of the car, the overview of it. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions? This too, I'm gonna probably replace this old, or maybe I'll just do a deep clean on this as well. But yeah, we'll see. Everything at a time. This project car, again, project. Don't do everything at once. Take your time, little by little. That's pretty much it. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.